Hi, it's me again, Miriam. Today we are going to talk about the differences between by86 architecture and ARM architecture. The difference between these architectures will fundamentally dictate how a device performs, consumes power, and is manufactured. In the world of computing, the processors are the heart of the devices, and they are governed by two core architectures. One is the by86 or one is the ARM. x86, popularized by Intel and AMD, is the workhorse of traditional desktops and large servers. ARM, on the other hand, is the engine of nearly every smartphone and IoT device. The primary difference lies in the instruction set architecture. Let's talk about first the by86 architecture. The by86 architecture or x86 architecture is the complex instruction set architecture or CISC. The instructions are variable length and complex. A single by86 instruction can execute multiple low living operations like fetching from memory, doing a calculations, and storing the result, saving the programmer time. This is complexity requires more transistors and more power to manage the instruction pipeline. By86 is optimized for maximum computational throughput at the expense of power withdrawal and thermal output. On the other hand, ARM, which is the Reduced Instruction Set Computer or RISC, the instructions are fixed length and simple. So each instruction generally executes one task in one clock cycle. The design is streamlined, requiring fewer transistors. ARM is optimized for performance per watt. It delivers great performance while conserving battery life and generating minimal heat. This makes it ideal for fanless and mobile devices. So, when we talk about CISC and RISC, it's like saying complexity for power versus simplicity for efficiency. I want to dive into what are really the key differences of these two architecture. So this visual, credits to the owner, summarizes the fundamental divergence between the two. The difference starts with the instruction set. By86 is a CISC architecture, which was discussed earlier, and which is like giving the processor a very powerful but complex tool set. ARM, on the other hand, uses RISC, which relies on a smaller set of simple, fast instruction. These core differences leads directly to the primary trade-off highlighted here: power efficiency versus raw performance. So ARM is built for high power efficiency and generates low thermal output, making it clear winner for smartphones and tablets. By86, in contrast, is optimized for raw performance, but this results in higher thermal output and requires more power, which is why you will find it more in a traditional desktop and larger laptops. So, the architectural choice dictates the real world trade off. By 86, maximize raw speed. It is built for throughput, pushing as much competition as possible. This makes it a great sprinter, but it comes at a high power cost, which is why your by 86 laptop needs a big battery and usually a fan. ARM, on the other hand, is built for long distance runner. It is built for efficiency. Because its instructions are so simple, it wastes very little energy, making it the perfect choice for battery powered and fanless devices where heat and power are critical constraints. This efficiency is why ARM dominates mobile devices and is now gaining serious traction in laptops and server. So, are you for performance or are you for efficiency? That's how power is used and considered versus by 86 and ARM architectures. So finally, with regards to their business models, they are actually very entirely different. By 86 is largely a monolithic system where Intel and AMD design and manufacture the finished chips, the integrated device manufacturing model. You buy the chip and they design. ARM, on the other hand, uses what we call an IP licensing model. ARM Ltd. What it does, it sells the architectural blueprint and their partners, like the Apple and the Amazon. Take that blueprint and build highly specialized chips, like the Apple's M series, perfectly tuned for their own devices. So this customization is driving ARM's explosive growth and is allowing it to finally enter and challenge the by 86 in its historical strongholds, laptops and data centers. So basically, their market models is very different. IP licensing versus IDM. So thank you for watching, and I hope this video gave you a clearer understanding of the key differences between by 86 and ARM architecture. Stay curious and keep learning, and I'll see you next in the next one. Bye!